Hello, I'm Brad Scott, and this is my art. I'd like to take a minute or a few minutes to talk about a project that I'm really excited about, and it is basically putting together an entire art package for a movie. So I got the idea from Fang Zhu Studios doing one of their podcast, or not podcasts, but doing one of their YouTube videos. And one of their advice, some of their advice was to, when you're, trying to put together your portfolio and learning how to do concept art, is to give yourself a project if you don't have real work to do. And so I started doing that on a few different things, and then what started off just as a couple of trial runs turned into a full-blown project. And then I started developing the world, the character, the vehicles, and then I started putting them together on a plot and, outlining the script. So I figured, why not go for it, right? Put together an entire movie package, see if I can sell it. I have found various artists and authors, writers that have put together scripts and productions for sale to movie houses or video game houses. So this I am putting together for a movie house, but it could very well turn into a video game. But just the process of going through the whole thing is a great way to learn. And I did the same thing when I was putting together my comic and my graphic novel. Put the whole thing together, learn from it, make it better, and then re-put it out there to brand my own IP. So I've developed basically an entire package for a movie, and now I'm starting to put it together. So this notebook here is what I started using I used to call it my black book project. And now I won't give away everything now, but I do want to go over one of the characters that I will be in this movie project that I think you all are going to enjoy. So in this world, there is a team whose job is to go out and catch criminals. One of the characters in this team is a breacher, and the breacher is the person that burst in if doors are locked or buildings, and they get the team in there to secure the objective. So I started doing a little research, because that's one of the first things to do, on different breach techniques. So I found C4, various battering rams, chains, and fuses, shotgun, various forms of Pulaskis, grenades, smoke grenades, concussion grenades, jackknives, sledgehammers, hammer claws, just cutters, chainsaws, just a variety of different things that breach teams use to access a facility. So I kind of sketched them out, and then I thought, wouldn't it be cool if one of the characters was basically a human breacher? So one of the characters that I've designed, they don't have names yet. I'm working on names, but this would be one of the heavier dynamic breachers. So what I did is, so the battering ram, and you'll see various battering rams here, is a big part of the breach team. They use battering rams to get through doors and quickly access a facility, startle who's ever in there, and kind of give the team time. So I thought it would be cool, instead of carrying this big piece of steel, if the battering ram was hydraulically operated and strapped onto the wrist, which would make the character, he'd have to have a certain size, a certain bulk to him. So I started working on designing a hydraulic battering ram that they would strap onto their arm, and more than likely I'm probably going to give him two, so that he could do a double concussive strike to quickly access. And for this character, he's going to be the heavy breacher. So he has a sledgehammer, he has the sledge claw, and he has cutters. He has some protective gear, but his job is to just burst through. And so I've developed other characters similar to that, where I've taken some of the breach equipment and actually incorporated it into their everyday uniform so they can quickly access. Let me show you one more. And these are just the concept drawings, and I'm going to take these and put them into a concept painting and then a final illustration, and I will be showing you all the evolution of these characters throughout the YouTube channel. So you'll see this concept sketch, go to a concept painting, go to a finished illustration, and I think that'll be pretty cool to see. This will be one of the first characters that I do. I've probably got to find a name for him, but if not, I'm welcome to some name suggestions. This is another person that's on the team, and this person would be more of the explosive person. So I have bars of C4 strapped around them with concussive grenades, knife, shotgun, protective mask, fuses, and this story is set in the not too distant future, but instead of the big bulky remotes that a lot of teams have, he's actually going to have a wrist strapped computer and remote. And then he's got his lash system there, his walkie-talkie system around the throat there. I'll save some of these other ones for later, but this is just an introduction into, actually I think I can show this one here. So here, I think this is pretty cool too. I started looking at how they could rappel up and down buildings. So I was looking at a motorized gearbox, and I'm being a mechanical engineer, I actually kind of started putting the concept art together to actually make this a real and usable, not only rappel but climb, and how it would strap on to their belt and everything. So this is a project that I'm really excited about, building all the concept art, starting with these rough sketches, taking them to concept paint, digital paint, and then taking them to a finished illustration and putting together an entire movie package with the props, the vehicles, the characters, the equipment, the environment. I even have the concept of what the police station will look like. I really love the vehicles, and I invite you all to explore that and take this journey with me as I build out these characters and build this movie production package. That's the goal, is to have the whole package ready and then be able to sell it to a movie house. And then if no one's interested, perhaps a game house, a AAA game house. But let me know what you all think. I'm super excited about it. I'm super stoked about it. And I look forward to your feedback. Again, this is Brad Scott, and this is my art.